Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Austin Got Figs, and today I am bringing you guys another action figure review. And in today's review, we will be reviewing the Greatest Hits Stone Cold Steve Austin Elite Collection, man. So, as always in these reviews, we go over everything you need to know about this figure, and the overall purpose of these videos is for you to understand or just decide if you will be purchasing this figure. So keep in mind with that just mentality throughout this entire video. But before we actually start looking at the figure, you gotta subscribe and you gotta like. But hopefully now you've done that. Now it's time to hop into this review. Let's go. Okay, so in every review, we always like to look at our packaging. So we've seen the front pretty much. You know, you got your figure windows, Stone Cold right here. Got his name, then the Greatest Hits logo, then the WWE logo. And then we turn it to the side, another shot of Stone Cold, Elite Collection, then Greatest Hits. Turn it to the back, you have another shot of Stone Cold here, you got his name, a little bit of information here, and then you have some description here and some career highlights. And then you have all the figures that are in this wave. I actually have this entire wave already. I actually have 3 of these. But anyways, now we turn it to the side. And then we have Stone Cold's name here again, Greatest Hits, Elite Collection, then Certified Authentic. And then that leads us to the front of the box. And now it is time to open up this bad boy. Let's go. Alright, so always after looking at the packaging, we do like to take a look at all of our accessories, man. So we do get a pair of fisted hands, but I will just show off one here. So you do get some nice little vein detail. It might be harder to see, but you can definitely see it in person here. A nice fisted hand, which I do enjoy the fisted hands more than really any other pair of hands that you can really get with an action figure, because I just find myself just finding these more aesthetically pleasing and just more useful in my opinion, so I do like these. It's very cool that it comes with that. And then you always do get some mic holding hands as well. There's more vein detail. You get these with pretty much every Elite figure or Ultimate Edition, so nothing too special. We've seen this a bunch. And then we do get 2 soda cans, so that is very cool as well. I think I have like a couple of these now. I actually have a good amount of these by now. Pretty cool though. You know, we've seen these before, so nothing too special either, but you know, still pretty cool in my opinion. Then we do get the signature Stone Cold vest. Obviously, you do have a black base, and then you have some gold areas as well. So you do have a gold colored skull. Then you do have the 101, and then you have it in gold as well. And I actually don't know what this says here, but it is some sort of wording. Yeah, I'm not really too sure what it says, but it, you know, not really sure what that says. But overall, man, nice vest. Turn it to the back, nice little design here as well with another skull. So overall, man, I do enjoy this vest. I think it is a nice little piece of rubber, man. So I do enjoy this. But that is it for all the accessories. So now we like to jump into the actual figure. So let's get right to it. Alright, man, so here is our Stone Cold Steve Austin Greatest Hits Elite figure, man. As always, let's take a look at our head scan first. So here is our head scan. I gotta be honest, it's not the best head scan, or sorry, it's not the worst head scan, but it's definitely not great, man. We have so many better Stone Cold Steve Austin head scans. I might actually do a head swap on this, but I'm not too sure yet. But you know, I mean, it does look like him a little bit, but I'm just not a big fan of the head scan here. Definitely, I think they could have done a lot better. Here's a full view of it, but definitely not a big fan of this head scan at all. Really, I'm not a big fan of it. Now let's move on down to our arms. So nothing too special with Stone Cold's arms. You know, you do get some nice little wrist tape here on both arms. Turn it to the back. There's another view of them. So very cool. But now let's check out our bend. So there's the elbow for that arm. There's the elbow for that arm, and they do bend very well too. You know, back and forth, pretty cool. See, all right, and then we go down to the go over to the bicep cut, and then we goes all the way around there, as you can see. So that's pretty cool. Now we'll just check the entire arm itself. Goes all the way around as well. So that's pretty cool. Same with this one, of course. You know, bicep all the way around. And then we'll go all the way around with the entire arm. There you go. And then as far as the overall look of the arms, man, these are not Stone Cold's arms. These are way too small. I don't know what Mattel was thinking as far as molding these. I would argue that these are way too small, man. There's no reason that Stone Cold's arm should be this small. Literally, I don't know what they must have ran out of parts, or they just don't know what they're doing here. But I'm not gonna lie, not a big fan of these arms. Way too small. It needs to be a lot bigger than this. That's kind of going to be a formula for or just some that I will be talking about for most of this figure. You know, just a lot of things that I feel are a little bit disproportionate. I mean. But yeah, just not a big fan of these arms, man. Not at all. Not the fact of how they bend, just the look. They're just not Stone Cold arms at all. This guy looks very slim overall, man. Like Stone Cold is, he's kind of beefy. I mean, he's not too big, but he's got some, stuff going on. He's not like skinny like this. Anyways, now we go on to the ab crunch. Let me fix out the arms here so we can see a better view of the ab crunch here. So here it is. There's the front view. Go to the back. Pretty cool. And now we'll see how it bends. That's as far forward as you're going to get. That's actually not bad. It's actually pretty good. Check how far back you're going. That's how far back you're going to get. That's pretty good, actually, for the ab crunch as far as movement. That's very cool. If you want to, you can go all the way around with the entire upper body. That's pretty cool. And then we do get obviously, the signature black trunks with the Stone Cold, as always. Pretty cool, man. Definitely enjoy those. Nothing too special. They're just black. So pretty cool there. Then we go on down to the legs. So we'll check the thigh, or just the overall leg. You can go all the way around with this one. So that's pretty cool. Check the other one. Yep, all the way around. Very nice. And then you obviously do get 2 knee braces here. I thought he only had 1, but I guess for some reason this one comes with 2. I don't know. I don't know, man. I thought he only came with 1 all the time, but I mean, whatever. I mean, it still looks pretty cool, I guess, but I just thought he always came with 1. Not the big of a deal, though. Anyways, yeah, so you do get those, and then obviously you had the knee pads under that, of course. Here's a back view of all that. And then you do get at the bottom here on the ankle of the right leg, which would be his left, you do get the signature tattoo as well. So pretty cool as well. I do enjoy this tattoo, so very nice there. Then you get the boots, of course. Do we have the ankle rocker? Yeah, you do. That sucks. But, you kind of get that with every figure these days, which, sucks in my opinion. But it's not that big of a deal. So, yeah, you get the ankle rocker. And then, yeah, man. That's really it as far as the look. We've already checked the turn there, so now we'll check the bend of the knee. So we'll check this one. Okay. That's actually pretty smooth, actually. I can't lie. With the knee brace, you'd think that'd be a little bit stiff. But, man, that's actually pretty smooth. It is actually fairly easy to bend. We'll check how far, or we'll check the back. That's how far back you're really going. So that's pretty good, man. Bends very smoothly. There's the other one. Yeah, man. Bends fairly smoothly, in my opinion. Like I said, I think it would move stiffly as far as the knee bending goes because of the knee braces. But I guess not. I guess not, man. But yeah, man, that is the overall figure, man. Now let's get everything on the figure and get one last good look of it. Let's go. Alright, man, here is a final look of the Stone Cold Steve Austin Elite Greatest Hits action figure. I gotta be honest, as far as if it's worth the purchase, I'm going to have to say, unfortunately, no. And that kind of sucks to say because, I mean, I like Stone Cold, I'm not gonna lie. I do like Stone Cold, so it kind of sucks to say, one of his figures, it's not really worth the purchase, man. I just think it's very disproportionate, and I gotta be honest, after seeing the Monday Night War Stone Cold Ultimate Edition figure, it's just like, that after seeing that, it's like, man, that thing is just so good. So now, pretty much seeing every other Stone Cold figure, it's just not going to be the same. It's just going to feel, kind of like a downgrade. But this one is definitely a downgrade, man. Like I said, the arms, and this guy just looked way too skinny. And like I said, I thought he only had 1 knee brace, so that's kind of weird why he has 2. Somebody let me know why that is down in the comments below. Maybe I'm just blanking, but I'm not too sure, man. But yeah, man, it sucks to say, but unfortunately, I do not think this is worth the purchase, man. If you're wanting a Stone Cold figure, just go with the Ultimate Edition Monday Night War, man. It's so worth it. If you want to see a review of that, actually, it is up on the channel somewhere. You probably just a couple videos ago, I think it was, that I did a review on that. So if you want to get, if you're thinking about getting that figure as well, man, definitely up on the channel. But like I said, man, definitely this figure's not worth the purchase, unfortunately. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this review, man. As always, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to like the video, and if you want to see more content from me, you got just subscribe and turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I upload a video. Also, my socials will be in the link, or will be in the description below of this video. But without further ado, man, hope y'all enjoyed, and I'm out of here. Peace.